G'day. So in my last video I talked a bit about the last two I've talked about energy. One related sort of money, and then the other addictions. And what was the other one? Covered on. I went a bit all over the place in some respects, but I talked about alcohol and any addictions that people may have, or overindulgence in substances. So I won't be criticising anyone here, and I never really in the past thought I'd be this way, but I also haven't eaten meat for that same duration. I think it was an epiphany in regards to all life, all beings on this planet. And I've had some sources online in the past help validate this. And apart from the production of some of these foods and what's in them, needless to sort of not talk about some of the genetically modified and growing in labs now, but when it comes to like meat and the essence of a soul, I suppose, and whether you believe it or not, reincarnation and what you may come back as, I'm sure we wouldn't like to be come back and put into a slaughterhouse and be eaten, to not put it lightly. So, I sort of realised that, and sort of thought about what also, and more so recently, I don't think at the time, maybe it was subconsciously in there, but the story of Dan in the Bible, speaking with the king and offering a test to feed vegetables and take away the wine. And they were much better in their appearance and abilities to function as a result of that. And I think there's plenty of other scientific studies that could back this up without me having them off the top of my head. Things like an actual focus fasting. In the past I probably fasted with a lack of resources to eat. But helping my body connect to the energies around consciously, and then the other thing with your body being a temple, sort of goes back to what I started with the frequencies and energies in yourself, and appreciation for those energies, and I suppose ultimately appreciations for yourself to stay around and to be able to connect to these things. So again, I'm not here having a go at anyone that's eating meat, but I do want to just plant a seed for those people out there that it's ultimately an energy that you are consuming, and it takes your body and your soul to be able to digest that. And it's an icky thought when you really go deep into it, and when you start to appreciate and spend time with animals. I just went down to the creek. I'll go back there later, but dogs, they're the way that they look after you, your animals, your pets, transmute energy and connect with you. Just look at them and imagine. Some people, anyway. So, again, there's probably some continuous improvements I'll make to my diets for ensuring I'm getting the right proteins and the right nutrients, but I do feel a lot better. So if that encourages a few others out there, and you will see one of our working groups in, I suppose our roadmap is addressing and looking at collectively And a shout out to Jim Gale from Food Forest Abundance, and there's been a few others that I've built relationships with in regards to how we can manage our food supply. And I don't know why in certain communities and councils where growing food in your own backyard has been outlawed, you know, laws against it. It's really not right, but you know, we'll be doing a lot more. But yeah, if anyone's interested, for now I know Jim Gale's got a really good group and actual properties he's done this on around schools. They've done permaculture, growing their own foods, so you can look up him. And yeah, invite you, Jim, as we know, and any others to have that conversation as well. And for others, consider, one, for your own body, but two, for the global collective and the world, what's happening in regards to our needs to consume that meat. And I think cows is one of the biggest CO2 emissions in the world because they fart or something. But anyway, there's obviously a lot of people eating steaks and whatnot as well. So yeah, you do you, but again, I'm just dropping nuggets and documenting my journey. And that's it for this video. Bye-bye.